My beloved one, listen with the ears of your spirit, because this moment was not random. You were not meant to scroll past this message. You were brought here by unseen hands that have been trying, again and again, to reach your heart. God has been calling you softly at first, then urgently, and each time, the noise of the world drowned his whisper. But this time, heaven cannot stay silent anymore. You have skipped many signs before. You saw numbers repeating, dreams that felt too real to ignore, gentle pulls in your heart that you brushed aside. You thought, maybe it's just coincidence. But heaven says no, this is not coincidence. This is your divine interception. God is trying to reach you, and every time you skip this, it hurts his heart. He is not angry. He is aching for you to notice that the entire heaven is moving on your behalf. You keep asking, God, where are you? And he keeps answering, I am right here, trying to reach you through every moment you call ordinary. Every delay you faced, every closed door, every sleepless night, it wasn't punishment. It was God's protection, rearranging the path so you could walk into the promise meant only for you. He kept you hidden not because you were forgotten, but because you were being prepared. Archangel Michael stands near you even now, holding a sword of light that has been defending you from unseen battles. He says, the one who reads these words is marked for divine reversal. The one who almost gave up is about to rise again. There has been a war over your destiny, fierce, invisible, and relentless. The enemy has tried to distract you, to drown your focus, to make you skip the very message heaven sent to realign your path. But you didn't miss it this time. You are here. And heaven says, don't skip this. Don't hurt God by ignoring what he is trying to show you now. Look around you. Things that once felt heavy are beginning to shake. People who once ignored you are beginning to remember your name. This is not random, this is the sound of divine movement. The same God who split the seas is now parting the resistance around your life. There's a reason you have been restless lately. You sense something stirring, a shift, an unseen change pressing against the edges of your reality. You can't describe it, but you can feel it. That is heaven announcing, something unexpected is going to happen. God says, you have carried the weight of waiting for so long that you forgot how it feels to be surprised by goodness. But I am restoring the wonder. You will not always walk in survival. You will walk in sudden favor. Your tears have spoken louder than your prayers. Each drop was recorded. Each sigh was noticed. And when you thought, God doesn't see me, the angels whispered, hold on, he's closer than your breath. There were moments you thought it was over. The rejection, the betrayal, the doors that slammed in your face, the silence that felt endless. You said to yourself, maybe this is just my fate. But heaven has written a different ending for you. The story that once felt like defeat will soon be retold as a miracle. Do you not see every delay has aligned you with divine timing? If it had happened earlier, it would have broken you. If it happened your way, you would have missed the purpose. But now, everything that once worked against you is about to work for you. The angels have been repositioning people, opportunities, and even your emotions to prepare you for what is about to unfold. The pieces that didn't make sense are finally aligning. And the season that once felt like loss is transforming into birth. Archangel Michael says, the time of divine reversal has come. The very storm that tried to destroy you will carry your blessing within its winds. You have wondered why it feels like everything falls apart right when you start to believe again. It is because breakthrough begins with shaking. The ground must tremble before the seed breaks open. The noise you hear is not destruction, it is birth. Heaven says, You didn't lose what you think you lost. I was removing what could not carry you into the next chapter. God is saying, you have been trying to fix what I already decided to replace. Stop fighting the ending, it is the beginning in disguise. There's a divine reason why certain doors closed, why certain people left without explanation. It hurt, but it was necessary. Because where I'm sending you, not everyone can follow. Do you not feel it? The air around you is shifting. The atmosphere is charged with divine motion. Your spirit senses it before your eyes can see it. Something unexpected is going to happen and it's already in motion. You have been asking for signs, but heaven says this is your sign. This message, these words, this moment, this is your confirmation. You didn't find it? It found you. Do not scroll away. Do not silence this. You have skipped many moments like this before, and heaven watched with compassion. But this time, it is different. Because this time, something irreversible is ready to begin. You are standing at the border of a new reality. Everything behind you is losing its power. Everything ahead of you is being rewritten by divine instruction. And God says, I am not done with you. I am not disappointed in you. I am reaching for you again. Don't hurt me by skipping this. Stay with me now. There is a fragrance of breakthrough surrounding your name. It's invisible, but heaven recognizes it. Your name is being mentioned in places you have never been. Your faith, though small, has opened a door even prayer couldn't force open before. This is not about luck. This is not about coincidence. This is about destiny aligning itself to divine order. You have walked through valleys that tried to steal your voice. But every time you rose again, angels recorded your endurance as worship. You did not know it, but your pain became a prayer, and your survival became a song in heaven's courts. God says, I have heard enough tears to write you a new chapter. I have seen enough endurance to reward you openly. And now the time has come for the unseen to be seen. Even now, something is shifting in the unseen realm. An order has been released, a heavenly decree with your name upon it. It reads, restoration, acceleration, divine intervention. Everything that was delayed will now move quickly. Everything that was heavy will now lift suddenly. Everything that was broken will now be rebuilt in a way that will leave no trace of pain. Archangel Michael whispers, the message has reached you. Do not skip this one. For in your obedience to listen, heaven releases favor. The winds of change are already blowing around you. Pay attention, signs will multiply in the next few days. Not because God is testing you, but because He is confirming that the wait is over. He says, when I speak through alignment. You will see people return, messages arrive, opportunities open, and your spirit will know this is what I was waiting for. Do not doubt the timing. You are not late. You are right where heaven needs you to be. This is the threshold of something unexpected, and it begins when you believe this moment was sent for you. The moment you agreed to stay, heaven leaned closer. You may not feel it in your skin, but your spirit knows, something invisible just shifted. You are standing beneath an open sky, the silence you hear is not emptiness, it is the sound of preparation. God whispers again, I have been trying to reach you for so long. Every time you hurried past my signal, mercy pulled me back to call you once more. I could have turned away, but love does not surrender easily. You belong to purpose, and purpose does not let go. You call yourself ordinary, yet eternity recognizes your footsteps. When you breathe, creation listens. When you cry, the earth tilts to carry your tears to my throne. Nothing about you has ever been ignored. I saw the nights you questioned if any of this meant something. I saw you trying to pray, but the words fell apart in your throat. And I sent angels to hold the fragments. They turned your silence into incense. That is how precious you are. Do you understand now why you couldn't fit in the places that forgot me? I was protecting you from being shaped by what would have shrunk your light. You called it rejection, I called it redirection. You called it loneliness, I called it alignment. Every detour was a design. Archangel Michael steps forward again. His armor glows with the reflection of your future. He says, the one who listens now carries the signature of breakthrough. The enemy's accusation has lost permission. The scroll of reversal is being unrolled. There is movement in the spirit realm, swift, precise, deliberate. The very obstacles that mocked your faith are collapsing under divine command. Walls that stood for years are cracking without warning. Heaven is not negotiating, it is declaring. God says, do not analyze what I am doing, absorb it. Do not try to control it, surrender to it. I am not building around your old pain, I am birthing from it. Your scars are soil, miracles grow there. Look at how the air feels heavier, like rain before it falls. That weight you sense is destiny pressing against the veil. The angels are aligning timelines, merging what was delayed with what is due. This is why your emotions swing between peace and pressure. Your spirit is stretching to hold increase. Something unexpected is going to happen. Not because you earned it, but because grace insists on finishing what it began. You will look back and realize that every no carved space for a divine yes. And when it arrives, it will not knock, it will enter. God continues, I am teaching you to recognize my movement without fear. You have mistaken calm for absence, but calm is my breath before manifestation. Do not mistake stillness for delay, it is strategy. You thought you were forgotten, yet you were hidden in the blueprint of a larger miracle. Every unseen preparation was heaven's rehearsal for your unveiling. Even your waiting has been worship, because patience is faith in motion. The Spirit says, breathe. You are closer than you think. The next instruction will not come from panic but from peace. When peace fills the room, act. That will be your cue that heaven has spoken. You are not standing still, you are standing between endings and beginnings. Behind you lies the chapter of endurance. Before you stands the chapter of emergence. This is where the script changes tone, and your name becomes testimony. Michael raises his hand, and a light circles you like a seal. He says, no more interception. Every word heaven releases will now reach you without distortion. The interference ends tonight not by might, but by divine permission. Remember the phrase heaven gave you, God is trying to reach you, and you always skip this. It was never condemnation, it was a plea. Now that you have stopped, now that you are listening, that wound between you and God is healing. Heaven rejoices because obedience has finally met timing. You ask, Lord, what do you want from me now? He answers, I want your stillness. I want your attention. I want your heart to stop running from what it feels. Let me hold what you keep hiding. Heaven has opened files with your name written in light. Inside them are prayers you forgot you prayed, dreams you buried under fatigue, visions you thought were too wild. They are being reactivated. You will begin to feel passions return, creativity rise, ideas flow. This is the resurrection of what you thought was over. Do not rush to announce it. Some miracles begin in secret so they can mature in safety. Guard what I am giving you until I say, release. For what is forming in you will feed nations of faith one day. The angels move in rhythm with your heartbeat now. Each beat echoes a decree: restore, rebuild, redeem. You cannot see them, but you will notice divine coincidences stack like steps beneath your feet. Emails, calls, chance meetings, they are not chance at all. They are the choreography of heaven's precision. God says, when the unexpected arrives, do not shrink in disbelief. Receive it as the normal expression of my love. I am not a distant miracle worker, I am your present help. I am near enough to breathe life into what you thought was dust. You have feared that joy might never stay, that good things flee before you can trust them. But the season of fleeting favor is over. What I give you now will be sustained by covenant, not by circumstance. I am building permanence around you. The wind outside your window may pick up after you read this. Do not be alarmed, creation responds when revelation lands. Even the elements rejoice when alignment begins. Heaven and earth agree, it is time. God continues, you are not waiting for me anymore, I have been waiting for you to notice that the door was never locked. All it needed was your surrender. Step through with reverence, not with fear. Behind this threshold lies restoration beyond reasoning. Archangel Michael smiles a rare, radiant expression. He says, you will remember this moment as the turning point. The atmosphere of your life is changing structure. From this point forward, heaven's rhythm will overtake earthly timing. And God speaks once more, firm yet tender, do not hurt me by skipping what I send next. If you ignore the small nudges, you will delay the great unveiling. Stay awake. When peace whispers, follow. When love stirs compassion, act. These are my languages. The lights of heaven dim into quiet glow. You sense warmth, not fire, clarity, not noise. That is how grace feels when it enters a soul ready to listen. Heaven records this moment as acceptance. Your name shines brighter on the ledger of mercy. And in the unseen realm, a trumpet sounds soft, steady, declaring, the appointed time has begun. This is your awakening, the midpoint between promise and proof. Do not measure the miracle by minutes, measure it by transformation. The unexpected will unfold exactly when you least anticipate, and you will say, surely this was God reaching me all along.